Set the sails, no bounds we know, through seas where wild winds blow. From sunrise gold to twilight hue, the ocean beats a rhythm true. Mandolin hums as waves collide. Our hearts race fast where dreams abide. Charting maps the stars have drawn, we'll cruise until the night is gone. Ocean to ocean travel, let's lose control. Feel the salt, the freedom roll. Dancing tides, whisper true. Every mile's a world brand new. Shimmering lights paint the scene. Moonlit waters, a silver sheen. Endless blue, our path unrolled. Each trip a treasure of stories untold. Ports call out with colors so grand. Footsteps brush the soft, warm sand. Sip the breeze, taste the foam. Every deck feels just like home. Ocean to ocean travel, let's lose control. Feel the salt, the freedom roll. Dancing tides, whisper true. Every mile's a world brand new.
Well, good evening, everybody. Hope that you all are having a fantastic evening. Yes, it has been a while, and we have had a lot going on here, but hope that you all are having a wonderful evening and everything is going well with you. We've been very, very busy with stuff around the house and with work and travel, business, and everything. It's been pretty busy around here. And one thing that is exciting, we found out that we are going to have a new grandbaby. So we are very excited about that. So we have been very busy and going to be more busy. I do have a guest that is going to be coming on with me this evening, but let's say hi to a couple people that I see have made it in. And we will get moving. I see that Ross is in here, Orange Cone Vlog. Welcome in, Ross. Yes, you are first. Mike Clock is in the house. And we've got Donna from Orange Cone Vlog. It was second in the house. Welcome in, Donna. And we've got Letty, Grandma on the Go. Welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well with all of your travels and everything that's going on with you. Hopefully you're doing well. And we've got Captain Billy is in the house. Welcome in, Captain Billy. Hope that you are having a wonderful evening. We're going to see you here in a few months on the ABC's new group cruise and cannot wait for that. And we also got Kyle is in the house. Actually, Billy, I think you are on the Rock and Roll Trivia Cruise too. So going to see you a couple times. So welcome in, Kyle. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Let's go ahead and bring up our guest. I figure how to. It's Mr. Clock.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, Michael?
Okay.
Everything going well with you?
Yep.
There in on the East Coast in Maryland. What
yep.
kind of
count my days down to Icon.
What's that?
Counting down my days to Icon.
When do you head out on the Icon?
38 days.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Our next cruise is in October for Halloween, so we have a few more few more days than that. I think we're like at 90 some days, I think, something like that. So that's, or it might be just over 100 actually going on the elation. So we're kind of excited about that. We know a few people that are going on that one. So we are excited about that. So did want to, everyone, also, if you want to put in your countdown for cruise anniversaries, anything that's going on in celebration, go ahead and put it in the chat and we can celebrate that with you. Let me I want to mark so I know where I am in the chat when we come back. All right. I did want to talk about some group cruises that we do have going on. You know that we have the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, which is coming on in November 29th. I don't have the video for that one, but it is exciting, and that one is coming down. Final payment date's coming up here in a couple weeks. It's going to be a great time. We have a couple great bands on there. We've got the Who's Who and also Foreign Journey. So they are some great bands. You can check them on either YouTube or Facebook. You can check them out. They play some great music. They are tribute bands to the Who and then also to Foreigner and Journey. So make sure you check them out. That's going to be a great cruise. We've still got some cabins available, but they are getting down there. So make sure you get a hold of me, and we can get you booked onto one of those into one of those cabins. Then we have another one, and this one I do have a video for. So I want you to take a look at this quick video.
The ABC's and You Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba, where you can see the California Lighthouse or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire, with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise, and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar, the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
All right, and you can also get a hold of Mike Clock, who is part of the Ocean Travel on the travel agency side team, and also Ross with Orange Cone Lobby. You can get a hold of us, and we can get you booked on that great cruise. We've got quite a few cabins already booked. We still got space available at some pretty good rates. So get a hold of us, and we can get you booked into that. And then I have one more I wanted to talk about. I don't have a video about it, but I want to talk about it because I am kind of excited about it. If you like to square dance, or want to learn how to square dance, or you don't even have to square dance, there will be actually a couple opportunities on the ship to learn, or you can just come and hang out with some great people. But we are doing a Mexican Riviera group cruise. This one is so it's going out of LA, and it is going to be on the NCL Encore, February 28th of 2027. So a little over, a year and a half away or so. You definitely want to get on that one. That is going to be a blast, and we cannot wait for that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you've ever wanted to learn how to square dance or just come and have a great time, we're going to have other activities besides square dancing on there. We're probably going to be doing at least one group excursion, maybe a couple. So we're going to have a great time. So make sure that you get a hold of me, and we can get you on that ship. Again, that's February 28th of 2027. We have some great rates, and we've got quite a few cabins available. We have been booking it though, and so I don't know how long they will last, but make sure you get a hold of me, and we can get you on that one, or Mike Clock actually, and we can get you on that one. So make sure you get a hold of us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Grandma on the Go, I know that's in your neck of the woods, so you ought to come and join us. So, all right, let's quick check in with the chat again, and then we can start talking about some of the things. I wanted to talk about a couple things that's in the news going on also. But Captain Billy says he's got 50 days until he's leaving out of Seattle on the Carnival Luminosa. I wonder, there's someone else, but they might be leaving before there. Tom and Terry with TNT Adventures to Sea. I know they're getting ready to go to Alaska too, but they might be, I think they're about 30 days out. So they might be getting on there for you, Billy. And there's Captain Billy says there, why are you not opening up? There you go. There's dress wearing Clock. Yes. Clock knows the dress. And then 43 days until the Carnival Frenzy. Oh my goodness, Billy, you are just going right down the West Coast. That's awesome. Mexican Riviera. And then you're doing Disney right after that. Oh my goodness. Wow, you are going to be busy. And yep, you are going to be on the Rock and Roll and also the ABC. So that is awesome. And yep, 9 more days left to book for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. So you want to make sure to get on that ship. It's going to be a lot of fun. NCL, and one of the things we're going to talk about is favorite cruise lines. We really have enjoyed NCL. We've only been on one, but the one that we were on, we've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed been working with their groups department and everything. And I've said it time and time again, I don't believe there's another. And we book groups on Carnival, on Royal, and on NCL. And so far, for amenities and everything that you get with NCL, nobody matches. So make sure you get on one of these with us. But make sure you come on the Horizon. Carnival's a great cruise line, and you're getting some extra onboard credit and everything. So make sure, and some goodies and everything. So make sure you hop on out there with us. Also, hey, Ron, welcome in, sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day and everything's going well with you. Kenneth Boyd, welcome in. Or Bird, sorry. Kenneth Bird, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening there. And Najuma Brown, welcome in. So glad you were able to join us tonight. Hopefully you are doing well. And Lori Barber is in the house. Welcome in, Lori. Glad you are here. And yep, I'll send you some information. I will do that. I've got some more quotes to do tonight right after, because there are a lot of interest that is sparking up on the not only for that the one going to Mexican Riviera, but I know I also owe you some information on the ABC, so I'm going to send you both of those hopefully tonight. I'm on the same cruise with Tom. Oh, that is awesome. Well, fantastic. You know, I was talking with Tom, and I don't know if we're going to be able to, but it would be nice if Cindy and I were able to come there and have dinner with y'all. So maybe you can join us, Billy, the night before you get on that cruise. We shall see. We're going to see if we're going to be able to make it. We hope so, and be able to say hey to y'all and everything, and have a great time. So welcome in, Uncle Adventures with Uncle Dave. Welcome in. Glad you were able to make it. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And 29 days and 4 days, 39 days, 8 days mixing Riviera. Holy smokes. You got a lot going on there. That is awesome. Let me see. Just checking the chat here quick. Like, hey, Scott, welcome in, sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. Everything's going well with you. I am going to try and give you a call tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to connect. Got to talk to you about a couple things. And Ross says, fun Disneyland fact. My grandfather was an opening day cast member and worked there for 50 years. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Awesome. You're a big Disney guy, but you're a Disney World guy, right? Have you ever been to Disneyland?
I've never been to Disneyland. No,
So but you go
I want to
to
go.
or you go to Disney World quite often, right? Though, like every year.
Yeah, I've been to Disney World several times.
Very cool. Very cool. Nice. Hey, Kathy Mills, welcome in. Glad you are here. I thought I missed you. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful evening. Awesome. All righty. Couple things. Celebration Key opened up over the weekend, the very first one. Watched a little bit of the ribbon cutting. Shaq was there and everything. It sounds from, I was watching Island Time, a little bit of theirs on Sunday night. They were there for the opening, and they were very happy, surprised. They said it was better than they thought it was going to be, and they really enjoyed it. I know they're getting ready to go to Coco Cay and everything, and to compare, but they seem to really like Celebration Key. Have you seen anything about that? Did you watch any of the opening ceremony or see any videos on it?
I didn't see the opening ceremonies, but I seen a couple TikToks, people doing walkthroughs and all, and it looked pretty nice. Looked nicer than what I thought it was going to be as well. Looks like it has the biggest, or I know the bar is way bigger than the one at Coco Cay as far as the swim up bar. It looks like it has about twice the amount of seats that the one at Coco Cay has.
Yeah. It seems really, really nice. The thing that I'm most disappointed about with it, but it is what it is, and that's that you get one food certificate or whatever to go get, but you can only use that at the food trucks or whatever. You can't use it at the sit down restaurants. However, you do get a 50% discount or something like that on a meal at the sit down restaurants. So I guess that's not too bad. But I wish that again, the drink package doesn't work on this island. But it was interesting. Derek had said that he had asked some of the leadership, why that is, and they said, well, they know, like at Coco Cay, that Royal, their drink packages work, and NCL, their drink packages work on their private island, but the price of those cruises are a lot more expensive than the ones going to Carnival. However, Carnival's prices are going up, so I wouldn't say so much.
Let's say MSC isn't, and MSC lets you do it on the island.
Yeah, MSC allowed you to do it on the island, absolutely. Yeah,
and their drink package was included in the thing.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll change that eventually. I don't know. I mean, this is the first island. This is their first private island where they're not sharing with somebody else. It's strictly Carnival that's going there. Whether that changes in Princess and Holland and some of the other ones, we eventually be able to go there. But right now, it's only Carnival that's going there, so they're not sharing it like they do with Half Moon Cay or the other ones that they have. So that's.
Well, you see, Royal did the same thing for a while, and then they started inviting celebrity there. So
yeah,
there's always a chance that they'll invite the others.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, all right. Well, here is something that I wanted to talk about, and I'm interested to hear what your thoughts on. Do you think that the cruise line? Then you can give us more on the Royal side. I've never been on Royal yet. I know that you're Diamond with Royal. Is that right?
Yeah, Diamond.
Yeah. So, do you feel, and how do you feel with Royal Caribbean, like with their private island, but even on the cruise ships, how much are they nickel diming their guests versus what would be considered all inclusive or part of their cruise?
So Royal does Royal does popcorn outside the theater, and they charge $4 for a thing of popcorn. And I
They
mean,
charge
popcorn
for
really
their
doesn't cost
popcorn?
any. Yeah, and I mean, popcorn doesn't cost anything. So to get a thing of popcorn this big and it costs $4 is kind of crazy. And they do the same thing out on the boardwalk. They have like a beach party one day, and they did the popcorn out there, and then they did like some specialty drinks that aren't included with your drink package that are served in like these little buckets. And then I think they had some other stuff that wasn't included, but there was a few things that were included. A couple different, they had like a bunch of different desserts out there. I think they had some cotton candy, and I think cotton candy was included. But let's see, what else do they do? Because like the zip line's included, the wave runners included. There's a lot of stuff
That
that
one
you get
ball
in.
that they have, the one ball they have that goes up in the air, does that include it, or do they charge for that on some of their?
I think I want to say somebody told me that that it's free when you're on the island. It's free when you're in port, but it costs like $15 when you're out. I could be wrong, but I know that like the iFly, I believe, is included. The like the indoor skydiving thing that they have on there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I believe the bumper cars are included as well.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. With Carnival, and that's where we've mainly done Carnival. I'll do NCL first. So with NCL, their activities, the only thing that we paid extra for from what we did on the breakaway was the ice bar. But you know what? That was worth it. But yeah, it was. What was that? I think that was $15.
it was 15. I wish I would have did it.
But you do get 2 drinks while you're in there also though. So
Yeah.
I guess that but we had the drink package, so that didn't really so I don't know. I think but looking at Carnival, I just think with them, there really seems to be nickel and diming for any additional stuff, like with the Excel class, the roller coaster Bolt, that costs, what was that, 15 or 30? I think that $15 a person to go on Bolt.
I think it's
Can't remember.
15, but if you do a 3-pack or something, it's like 30. So
Yeah.
I think it's like if you buy 3, then you get 1 free or something like that. Well,
Yeah.
buy 2, get 1 free.
Now, MSC, did you do like the swing? And
Yeah, and that was only $5, and
yeah.
I thought that was worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they charged for the bumper cars, but I think they did charge for the bumper cars.
I don't remember on that.
The ropes course, which was pretty big, and that was free. And then they had like a jungle gym where the lighthouse was, that was free. And then the dry slide was free as well, I believe. They had something else that you had to pay for, but I don't remember. The Formula One and all the arcade stuff you had to pay for.
okay, yeah.
But I mean, most places you're going to pay for the arcade anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They had different kind of packages that you could get to make it a little cheaper.
Yeah. What on the private island? Let's because I know with Carnival they're taking a hit with that because of, even to do you do get a life vest and that for the kids, that's included. But like if you wanted the noodles and float devices, those are costing money. And again, not very much food is included. What about with Royal?
Royal, they have the life jackets on Royal. They have these racks where the kids can get the life jackets. at the shallow end of the pool, and they can use them all day. And I don't think they charge you for them because they're just sitting right out in the open. And then they have a lot of food choices on the island, as far as they have a couple different buffets out there that have a good amount of food choices. And then they have these snack shacks, which one's in the paid area, and actually I guess two are in the paid area, and then one's in the free area. And it has like different stuff that you can't get anywhere else. Like there's this hidden chicken sandwich, mozzarella sticks, and funnel cakes. And I normally always get the mozzarella sticks and funnel cake. Now you can get mozzarella sticks on the ship at lunchtime if you go to the main dining room. So just so you all know, that's one of the appetizers on the ship.
Nice.
And then they have a ton of other activities on the island that are free, but all the water park and all you have to pay for.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's pop over to the chat for the moment and check in with people. Ross says that he's been to all the parks worldwide, totally 738 trips. Oh my goodness, Ross, you are definitely a Disney person. Welcome in JJ's Adventures. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are doing well. Kathy Mills says it's only a 25% discount at the sit-down restaurants. Wow.
And I think you have to give them your ticket in order to get that too.
Yeah. Well, don't they just attach it to your sale and sign card? I thought that's.
I was told you trade your ticket, your lunch ticket, in to get the 25% off, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. You could be right on that. We were supposed to go there in January, but we're gonna end up canceling that because of our new grandbaby. But we are definitely going to be booking one to go there. Definitely want to check it out. Okay, yeah, Ross says that the North Star does charge at sea, but not in port. Hey, Chris with Ohio Travels, welcome in. Glad you were able to make it. Hopefully you are doing well. Lori says, I hear they give free swim diapers to the non-potty trained. They do. They have swim diapers if you don't have your own. If you do have your own, they do need to be clean before they get into the pool. But yeah, they do have swim diapers. Absolutely. Let's see who else. I want to make sure we catch everybody. All right, and yeah, Chris says looking forward to the ABCs. We are too. Mike is going to be on there also, yep. So we are definitely looking for the ABCs and U Group Cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kurt and Marcia are going to be there, and Greg and Felicia are going to be there. Josh and Chastity, Chris with Ohio Travels is going to be there. We got Captain Billy's going to be on there too. We got a lot of people that are going to be on that.
Sea Lake Journeys.
Sea Lake Journeys is going to be on there, and TNT Adventures of Sea is going to be on there. So we are going to have a lot of people there. So we cannot, we can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Well, let's move on. Cruise lines, and I think I know what your answer is, but also people can put it in the chat. If you have a favorite cruise line, or maybe you don't, maybe you just like them all. But I mean, Mike, do you have a favorite cruise line?
I'm still going to stick with Royal. I like stuff that some of the other ones do, but Royal's still my favorite. I really enjoy the ships, and that's one of the main choices that I make when I go on these trips is what ship that I'm going on. Now I'm sure later on it's going to be where I'm going, but right now it's what ship I'm going on to that has the most stuff on it, or things to do, or you're spread out the most.
So bigger the ship, the better.
I believe that.
Like the big ships.
Yep.
Yeah, we're finding out that we do like the larger ships. We really enjoy the Excel class with Carnival. We really enjoyed MSC's World America. Definitely enjoyed that one. Definitely can't wait for the Atlantic. Is it Atlantic or Atlantic?
World Atlantic.
Yeah, we can't. We are going to book that one when the inaugural is announced. We definitely want to get on that ship.
I'll definitely be on that one as well.
Yeah, we just enjoyed that ship so much. We had such a great time. Um, I so we mainly cruise Carnival. We have been in NCL and the MSC. We have not done Royal yet. We do plan to do a Royal ship. I don't. So we were loyal to Carnival until we hit Platinum. That was kind of the plan, and then we are going to expand. So I wouldn't say that we're really loyal to any cruise line now. We really like them all. I really like NCL, and but I've only done one of MSCs right now. But the everything about World America I thought was fantastic. Their crew was great. Their drinks were great. Their food, I had no complaints with the food. I really enjoyed the pizza that we used to do at night. And they had not only pizzas there, but they had chicken
tenders,
hot dogs. What's that?
Chicken tenders.
Yeah, the chicken tenders. We
Get my chicken
we
nuggets.
So so it was so I really enjoy MSC too, and we've already booked. And I guess I'll go ahead and announce it here. I wanted to do it with Cindy, but Cindy's working again, and she might be working every night until she's finally able to retire. But we have booked the MSC for next year. It's in September of 2026, and it's a repositioning cruise, and it's going from Seattle to Miami on MSC's one of their smaller ships. It's the same class as the Grandiosa. I think it's that class of ship.
Yeah.
But we're excited. We really enjoyed World America, and so we'll see how we are on this one. But we had a great time, and so we're excited. That one's a longer ship. That's a 19-day cruise going through the Panama Canal, and we are really, really excited about that one. Can't wait. So how many you've been on a couple different MSC ships, right?
2. I've been on Meraviglia and then World America. I mean, MSC's definitely my second favorite ship, cruise line, and then probably NCL, then Carnival. I do like the restaurants being free on the 3 main ships though. Like the Guys, Pig and Acre, and the Guys Burgers is always free, but the Pig and Acre was free.
Okay,
The Italian restaurant was free. The what's the Mexican
walk or whatever it's called?
Yeah. The I can't remember what it's called. The Chinese and Mexican place.
Oh, Shebang. Shebang.
Yeah, that's right. So even though I'm a pain in the butt trying to find something on the menu, it's still nice to be able to have that extra. Like, I ate at the dining room like one time on that whole cruise because there was just so many food options. And
that's
a lot of times when you go on these other ships, you go to the buffet every night. It's pretty much the same crap every night. I mean, you might have 1 or 2 things different, but it's not a whole lot.
Yeah, that's the thing I do like about Carnival is they, from what I can tell from the ones that we've done, they offer more free food options, if you will, or options that are included in the cruise, than any of the cruise lines that we've been on so far. But like I said, I did like MSCs and having that late night.
That was awesome. That right there made up a big difference. Because
Yeah, it did.
on Meraviglia, we didn't have that on Meraviglia. You had pizza up in the dining in the buffet, and that was it. Really, they had a couple little sandwiches or something, but I mean that's a game changer having, and that's constant hot food that they're constantly making. Carnival, when they do that midnight buffet, it looks like it's the stuff left over from lunchtime. And I mean the chicken nuggets were hard as bricks. The fries looked like they've been sitting there forever, and there it was just they had people constantly making it. They do like little orders at a time and put it out there, so everything was fresh. And they had chicken wings, several different flavors, chicken nuggets, French fries, burgers, salads, the pizza, and hot dogs.
And the pizza, I mean, well, in all of it, but the pizza, I mean, you saw them making it right then and there, and so the pizza was always fresh and replacing it and everything. It was, and there, you didn't have to wait really very long. Even they seemed to do a pretty good job of replacing it. So as soon as one was empty, they were putting another one right there. They did a really good job with that. They really did. One thing that I was really impressed with that, because I know, Royal, everyone says how good their buffet is. I was really impressed with NCL's buffet on the breakaway when we were there.
I myself have always thought that NCL's buffet is way better than Royal's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had so many options. It was all fresh. It didn't appear that things were sitting there for hours, and it was really good. And Cindy really liked the fact that they had a section that was Indian food because she loves Indian food. So we really enjoyed it. And what I liked about their buffet also versus Carnival is their whole buffet was open all the time. They didn't just have one side. One might open up 15, 20 minutes after the other one, but for the most time, the buffet was open all the time. So you didn't have these long lines and everything. There was lots of options, and people could go either side of the ship, either side of the buffet, and get stuff. Where Carnival, they only have one section open at a time most of the time, which is very frustrating. That they, I think
didn't have very many choices either.
Very true, very true. And the ship that I was on that had the least amount of choices was the Panorama. I remember when we were on the Panorama, and it wasn't that old of a ship. It was less than a year old when we were on the Panorama. And in their buffet, they had like 6 options each time. There wasn't a huge thing of options, so that was very, very disappointing. But I'm trying to think if we ever ate at. Well, we did eat at MSC's buffet, and that was pretty good, I thought. But I'm trying to say, did we ever eat at the? I can't remember if we ever ate at the main dining room. We ate the main dining room one night on MSC. That's right. I remember that. And our table was close to the entrance to the
Yeah, that's right.
So we mainly ate at different restaurants, and we did do the buffet and stuff. So yeah, we had a great time on there. So I do enjoy MSC for sure. All right, let's check back. Lori Barber says, what cruise you can't? So we were supposed to be on the Carnival Liberty in January out of New Orleans, going down the Mississippi River, and it was a six-day cruise going to the Western Caribbean. We were doing the Bahamas, I believe, Nassau, and Freeport. I think we were doing Celebration Key. That was one of the places we were going. But because of our grandbaby being born in January, Cindy definitely wants to be here. And when that baby's born, we went ahead and we're going to shouldn't say cancel it. We're going to reschedule it. Not sure when or what we're going to do, but we're going to reschedule that cruise. Not sure when yet, but we're going to reschedule it because of that. Kathy Mill says, I'm getting older, so other than the upcoming cruises, I'm concentrating on cruising overseas and going on Princess, more my speed. We are looking at wanting to do Princess also, and we are looking at doing some overseas. Cindy really wants to do a river cruise. And then do you want to talk a little bit about your idea of doing a cruise? I think you are
still planning on doing a Ireland Scotland group cruise in 2027. It's going to hit like all over the British Isles. Two options, we're still looking at them. One would be leaving from over there, hitting the British Isles and coming over to New York. Then you'd only have one international flight, or just doing the British Isles. You do more stops over there, but you just have to fly back from over there. And we're looking at probably NCL on that one. So you do the buy one get one on all the different things. But the 2027 has not quite opened up yet. But we're going to try to do it as soon as it does. That way you got plenty of time to get it booked and plenty of time to pay on it, because it is going to be a little bit more expensive cruise. But we're looking at it's 11, 12 days, somewhere around in there of cruising. And I think it hits 9. It's either 9 or 10 ports. So it should be a pretty awesome.
What cruise line are you looking at?
NCL.
NCL.
Yep.
Nice. What ship?
I can't remember if it was Joy or Dawn. I had to look at the thing again. Actually, I might have it right here.
Well, the Joy being a sister ship to the Encore, that'd be a good ship. And Dawn being a little bit smaller, but that'd probably be a good ship too.
Yeah.
And Lori says, I'll be able to give you a little insight. You're on the Grandiosa in January. That is awesome. You know, you're going to have a great cruise there. Watch a video.
I wonder if they're going to be on, if they're going to be on the same one as, I think Kurt and Marcia may be booked on Grandiosa in January. I'm not 100% sure.
I know they're looking at one. I'm not sure if they are or not, but I know they're looking at something there. And Lori Barber says, I watched a video of you, Mike, and Mr. Bill, and he was talking about how long it took you to find sometimes to eat.
I might be a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so Mike is he's a little picky. I think we did find a kids menu that you would eat something off of it in shebang, but
it took a while.
He's a little bit picky, but it was all good.
So the Sky and the Dawn are the two that do the British Isle cruises.
Okay.
So Norwegian Sky, Norwegian Dawn.
Okay, cool. I've seen the Sky. I've never been on it, obviously, but when we did Alaska on the Carnival Spirit, the Sky was docked in Victoria when we, and I think also I think it was in Juneau the same day we were there. So I've seen that ship. It looks like a beautiful ship. So,
Gotcha.
And we got M. Buglet
Mhm.
in the house. Welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Let's see. Oh, we got Kimberly Lovell is in the house. Welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well. And says, hello, everyone, to my fellow cruisers. So glad you are here. And Kathy says, I agree that NCL was a better buffet and it has scooped ice cream.
Kathy,
Yes.
some of the new Royals are are having scooped ice cream in the buffets as well. The last two Oasis class and the Icon class.
That's cool. I like, I mean, soft ice cream out of the machine is okay, but especially I like the swirls and stuff on Carnival and that. But MSC had some good ice cream. They had
Yeah.
some good ice cream. Let's see here. JJ's Adventure says we are cruising NCL in a couple weeks. That is awesome. Which ship are you going on? It says, are you still coming my way in October? We are still doing, yes, we are still doing the elation in out of Jacksonville. We absolutely are. Hey, Josh and Chastity, welcome in. What's going on, y'all? Welcome in, buddy. Hopefully you guys are doing well, enjoying that Tesla. I have really been enjoying all of your videos and postings that you guys do with that car, and we definitely have car envy. I'll tell you what, we are loving it and loving watching all your videos, and they are going to be on the ABCs with us, so we cannot wait.
I got to talk to Josh and Kurt and Marsha and see if they want to try to meet up and do maybe the haunted houses again in Williamsburg at Busch Gardens again this year.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I wish we could come out there. I don't know if we'll be able to with time and everything, but that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we really.
Oh, so JJ's Adventures going on the Dawn. 11-day cruise of Europe, 6 countries. Wow, that is so cool. Awesome. Yep. Mr. Paul, welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well, sir, and hopefully Meg is doing well, and wish her a very happy birthday. And hopefully you treated her well on her day, sir. Kathy says, I'm doing a 12-day British Isle, followed by a 14-day Norway, Iceland, Halifax. In New
Lucky.
York. Wow. Very, very similar to Mike's cruise idea, but it's on Princess.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really enjoyed Halifax.
When were you there?
We did the northern cruise fall time. I think it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. We did Boston, Bar Harbor, Maine, Portland, Maine, Halifax, and St. John's. And Halifax is the closest point where the Titanic went down. So there's actually 151 passengers, I think. Well, remains buried in Halifax. You can actually go to the grave site, and then the Marine Museum there has a bunch of artifacts from the Titanic. And then just the city itself is just beautiful. They're making that whole little port area real nice with all these different restaurants outside. And even when it's cold, they have these like gas fireplaces that they light up. It looks pretty awesome.
Very cool. So I heard that, Josh, that the gelato Princess is amazing. I love gelato. I really do. And Princess has great food from what I hear. We've got to try a Princess cruise. Want to. I've been thinking about, so I think the Sun Princess does the Mexican Riviera. I think that, I think it does Mexican Riviera. But I
need to get my training done. Get my free one.
What's that? Yeah. I need to finish their training and use that as my free one. Absolutely. Hey, Antoinette, welcome in. Glad you are here, my friend. Hopefully you are doing well. And everything's going well with you guys. Let me see. Just checking the chat. All right. Well, we'll stop her there for a moment. So, do you participate in a lot of activities that are on the ships? My question, and this is for everyone in the chat, and then also for you, Mike, is: are there some of the activities that's on the cruise ships that they do as activities for the guests that are a waste of time, or that you don't like and wish that they would get rid of them? And I've got a couple. One of the ones that I think is just crazy, and I watched one of them, and granted they are good, but taking all the time making an event on the ice sculpting, I think is just crazy to me. But I don't know. Some people like it, but I'm not a fan.
Royal does it, but Royal just does it and like in behind the scenes, and then puts them up at the buffets. So when you go in there to get your food and all, there's these ice sculptures all around. So it looks pretty cool.
Okay, and that's what I think they should do. I think they should do it behind the scenes, whatever, and then bring it out, at the buffet or in the main diner, whatever, or just sharing it. But taking all that time, and Carnival does it, and they make it a big event. And I don't know. To me, but that's just me. Some people like it, so I don't know. Something else that they do that, again, I don't even know how many people buy the stuff or the auctions, but that's the art auctions.
It's kind of crazy, but it looks like I'm trying to think if it was on MSC or whether it was on this one or to Alaska. I walked down the hallway past it all, and I mean, like 10 or 15 of them had signs on it saying sold. So people are on there doing it, but it's kind of crazy.
I wonder what if they. I wonder what the cost would be to ship, because surely you're going to ship that stuff home, especially if you're flying.
Yeah.
You're not going to take that stuff on the airline. So
No,
that's
I'd
kind
be worried about it all getting messed up before you can get home.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris says that her and her hubby honeymooned in Halifax. That is awesome. Lori says that she likes the weird flavors, usually fine with gelato. What were you going to say, Mike?
Those arts that are on the cruise ship, they're the same arts on almost every single cruise ship I've ever been on. I mean, they'll have a few here, a few there that are a little different, but they're, for the most part, they're all the same. So chances are when you say, I want this one right here and I want to have it shipped to my house, you're not getting that one right there shipped to your house. You're probably getting a copy of it that's already in the United States somewhere, shipped to your house. So it's not costing that much.
Yeah.
They probably have a factory or a warehouse somewhere in the United States that has them, and they're just shipping them out of there.
Right, yeah. Ross says that clock has jazz hands. Laurie says Carnival used to ice car for the buffet.
I want to say they had an ice carving of Dr. Seuss the one morning when I went down there. I want to say I took a picture of it.
Yeah, and that's cool. And I have nothing wrong with the ice sculpting. I just think it's kind of crazy that they make it a big event type thing on the Lido deck or whatever. I don't know. But teach them. Lori does say that they get free champagne when they go to the auctions, and I heard that you can get champagne. So, let's see here. All right, Josh. Well, thank you for coming in, sir. Hopefully, you are have a good night, and we shall talk to you soon.
Yep.
And we got Linda Toman Creates. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you were able to make it in, and hopefully you are doing well and everything is going well with you. Here's another one. And I mean, and they're big. I just think they have too many of them, and that is trivia. I think that they have way too many trivia games throughout the day. Do you like the trivia? Do you participate in all the trivia?
I have participated in a few of them, but I do not have the plethora of knowledge in my head for too many of those trivias because most of the time they're either cheating or they're just too damn good or they've done a million of them at this point.
I'm
Like, if you don't get every single one of them right, you're not winning.
exactly. I know that we did it before, and there was one gal, and I know I can't. One of the ones that was with us on the Glory does trivia a lot, and he says he always wins. He does really well. Jason was on the Glory with us, and he said he does trivia all the time and does really well. We were on, I can't remember which ship we were on, and we did a couple of the trivias, and there was a gal on there that it didn't matter which trivia it was, she got 19 out of 20 every time, and she got 20 out of 21 of them. And I'm just like, I mean, that's a lot of knowledge that you have, and congratulations. There's so much to do on a cruise ship to me. I mean, I'll do one, maybe two. That's about it.
I mean, I think the main thing why they do so many things is just so they can hit the biggest, broadest area of people so that everybody has something to do on the cruise throughout the week.
Yeah, that's true. And Ross says trivia is fine, but they need to have a variety of more activities. I agree with that too, that they should get more variety out there. Absolutely. Tropical Cape Trips is in the house. Welcome in. Glad you were able to make it in, and hopefully you are doing well, and hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And everybody, if you could hit the thumbs up button before you leave, we're just about ready to wrap it up. We've got 27 in the house right now, so glad that you all were able to make it in. But please hit that thumbs up button, and if you are watching the replay, please make a comment and let us know that you are watching the replay and where you're watching from. And Lori says they are the same questions that people cheat.
Oh, it's that. I've heard the same questions before on the same, like it's like they put the same thing out to every ship.
Yeah,
at least like it's probably in the Carnival fleet or whatever.
We were doing the Friends trivia one time, and some of the questions they were asking, it's like, how in the world would anybody remember that or whatever? And there's people that know every single one. It's like, okay, I know that like they have an earbud and someone's like around the corner Googling something, because it's like, how in the world are you getting that? Hey, Tom and Terry, welcome in. Glad you guys were able to make it. If I didn't catch you before, catching you now. And they said, we normally bring a girl named Danielle that can win every game and know everything on it, no matter what the trivia is. Well, I hope she's coming on the horizon, and then we will make sure that we are at her table, and maybe we'll win a ship on the stick or something.
Sheep on a stick.
What's that?
I just said ship on a stick.
Yeah. Although they're not giving those out, they give more of those medals or whatever that you can get these days. So, but
that's what Royal went to.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit cheaper. Let's see, I think we might be the first pole dance with the best. Tom, you are the king of pole dance, my friend. You are the king. Travel Cake Trip says that we enjoy the trivia, but do agree that most people cheat at the game and make it not as much fun. Yeah, after a while, it's I can do one, maybe two, and then I got to move on. Maybe my attention span just doesn't do it. I don't know. But Lori says Elation has so many back-to-back people, they know all the answers. And that could be it too. If they're asking the same questions, people do it more than once. So
Remember that guy that was on the Glory with the captain's hat? He'd come down there in like pajamas with a captain's hat.
yeah.
And he said he's been on there for like over 100 days, I believe.
Yeah, he had been. He had been on there for over 100 days. Absolutely. And Ross says we bring our own card games to play. In fact, Bruce, be prepared. We are bringing Go F Yourself on the rock. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, on the breakaway, Sea Lake Journeys, they had some games that we played, which was a lot of fun too. You know, on a sea day, you can just go and really relax. Where does the Elation go? So the Elation mainly does the Western Caribbean and the Bahamas. They go down to the Bahamas, and it is going to Celebration Key, Carnival's newest private island. We were going to be doing that in January. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Liberty. Elation, where are we going on the Elation? We're going to
Elation?
We've got
You mean the
2 ports. We're doing the
I don't know the
Bahamas.
Elation.
Yeah, we're doing Nassau and Freeport. That's what we're doing. So
No.
the Elation goes to the Bahamas because we're doing Nassau and Freeport.
It's doing the regular Freeport, not Celebration K.
Correct. We thought that they were going to switch it to Celebration Key, but they're not. It's doing just Freeport. Yeah. I'm hoping they've got time. They can still change that itinerary, and I'm hoping they do, because I don't know. All right. Well, good night, JJ's Adventures. Thank you so much for joining. And Lori says, I think they need to do tortilla challenges. What, making tortillas or eating tortillas? Let's see. All right. I think a pie eating contest would be fun. That would be fun. But see, if you got any type of movement, then you're doing a pie eating contest. I don't know. But that does sound like it'd be a lot of fun. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lori says they stopped buying solid gold ships on a stick. Solid plastic? Yeah, solid gold plastic. Let's see here. All right. I think I'm at the bottom. We ran over, so I do apologize to Nancy. So everyone, make sure you guys go. What's Ross say? There will be a pole dancing on the rock and roll. And then Kathy says, I'm cruising the week before the group cruise on Elation, and it's going to Celebration Key. Yeah, but ours is that's crazy. So the week before we're doing it, because that's right, Kathy Mills is doing it back to back. She's doing Celebration Key, but then we get regular Freeport. What is that? That's just wrong. That's just
You got hosed, Tommy.
We did, man. I'm telling you, we got hosed. We need to make a call to Carnival. It's like, come on, Christine, let's change that. Come on, John. Come on, change that itinerary. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all for joining us. So glad you were able to make it in. And thank you for coming. And we hope that you have a wonderful evening. It was great to be able to be back on. Going to try and go live again next week. It's all based upon scheduling, but hopefully we can be here. And I'm trying to get some videos out too. So look out for them. Hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff out. Mike, what do you got going on with your channel? Anything at all?
No, not really. I need to throw some videos out there. I'm getting my computer all fixed right now, and as soon as I get that back, hopefully I'll get some work on some videos maybe Sunday.
Perfect. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out Clock Family Adventures. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and until next time, happy travels. We'll see you out there.